Habibi Fahodier and Straight Black Pride, brothers and sisters. This is your brother DC Radical One with another radical report. And today we're going to talk about a mother's fight to ban child sex dolls made after the likeness, after her daughter's likeness was used for one. Now, let me just say that this is by far one of the most disturbing things that I have come across. And apparently, it was an old story, but they updated it for the beginning of this month. And I have to say that I was really confounded by the fact that something like this isn't already illegal. And surely we're going to look at a clip where an expert talks about the effect of something like this on a person who is mentally deranged enough to find children sexually attractive. Now, let's just be clear. A person who is sexually attracted to children has a serious mental disorder that we have not found any treatment for that will cause them to overcome this psychological issue. I personally have heard interviews of pedophiles stating that even after chemical castration, the impulse and the desire to violate children had not left them. And this shows exactly how dangerous a situation this is. And so when I see something like this, where this type of product is legal, really I'm confused about why that's possible, how that's possible. I don't know if it's an oversight where most people don't know about it. I don't know if some leaders are being paid off to not ban this stuff. I'm not really sure what's going on. But what I am sure is that attention has to be brought to this issue, because in my view, this is enabling pedophilia. This is enabling the desires of people sick enough to want to put their hands on children. And this is something that has to be stopped immediately. Now, this is one of the rare times where this is not an issue that is racial in nature. All people across the world are affected by child sexual abuse. And Black people have been greatly affected by it since the time we've been here, because it was indeed a part of slavery. And so, of all people, the people who should most be at the forefront in the fight to protect children should be Black people. And so with that being said, what we're going to do is we're going to watch the video report of this issue, and then we're going to come back and then further discuss what we can do to combat this sick, perverted problem.
Call for help being answered.
A day after our NBC6 special report about a disturbing trend involving child sex dolls, a Florida lawmaker took notice and is now getting involved. It's a story you'll see only on 6. Again, thank you for joining us. I'm Jawan Strader.
And I'm Trina Robinson. Now, we want to warn you. The details of this story are really disturbing. NBC6's Jamie Garola reported on this last night, and he's live with new details on all of this. Jamie.
Yeah, just moments ago, I spoke with Republican Congressman Vern Buchanan. He represents Southwest Florida. He said after watching our story, he plans to reintroduce what's known as the Creeper Act, a law that would ban the sale and possession of child sex dolls.
Oh, I knew it right away. I knew it. But once I saw her and zoomed in on her face and her hair, I was just couldn't believe it.
This mother, who asks us to call her Terry, took a closer look at this ad on Amazon.
And when I saw the one that looks just like my daughter, I clicked on it. And when I saw the face, the poses, I couldn't stop.
A $559 doll, Terry says, that resembles her daughter. And not just any doll. According to this ad on Amazon, a, quote, high-quality, sexy dolly live dolls for men. One product review posted in May read, good item during these times.
I can't sleep sometimes at night because that's all I can think about. And having sex with this doll, and I can't get them back. I just want to burn them.
The same doll appears naked on another website, which we verified but aren't showing on TV. Terry says she's freaked. She reached out to Amazon, and 4 days later, the ad was removed. In a statement, Amazon told us, quote, all sellers must follow our selling guidelines, and those who do not will be subject to action, including potential removal of their account. This product has been removed, end quote. But Terry said she found the same doll on other sites on the internet.
And they have a video of people trying to explain how this child sex doll works.
And a search shows similar child sex dolls on other popular sites.
They should be charged as a sex offender, or they should be fined.
And that's what prompted Terry to act.
I knew at that moment that I couldn't do this fight alone.
She paired up with the Child Rescue Coalition, or CRC. The Boca Raton-based organization is dedicated to stopping and identifying predators that trade illegal child sex materials.
This is a real child who's been affected. This isn't just a hypothetical doll that was created.
The CRC says it wants Congress to pass a federal law banning the sale and purchasing of child sex dolls.
The more that a predator consumes online images and videos of children being abused, or they consume the purchasing of dolls that are childlike and act out their sexual fantasies, the more likely that they're going to be a hands-on abuser of a real kid.
For Terry, it's a fight she's ready to take on. And fighting is something her family is used to. Her daughter has an immune deficiency and requires regular life-sustaining plasma transfusions.
I knew I had to do something. I knew I had to turn this negative thing to something more positive.
All right, now Florida and 2 other states already banned child sex dolls. Representative Buchanan says he also spoke with the victim's mother. After doing that, he says he now plans to introduce the Creeper Act this year and hopes to have it law very soon. Reporting live tonight in Miami, Jamie Garola, NBC6 News.
Now, according to this article, it says that the mother was fighting back after a photo of her child was stolen and made into a likeness of this child sex doll. And I mean, you can hear her anguish. I can only imagine how disturbing that is, and how really it will make you paranoid. And, considering her daughter's condition, that even adds another layer onto it. But this isn't something that we should just look at as just an isolated incident or something that affects those people or things like that, because this doll was available on Amazon. And we have to understand that Amazon, the largest retailer of virtually everything in the world, had this item available for sale. Now, she got this individual item taken down, but who's to say that there aren't other items similar other dolls just made in different likenesses that are also available for sale on Amazon. I don't know. I haven't actually went on Amazon to research that because I don't even want to have that in my computer search, whatever. Just bringing up this issue brings up warning flags in your search engine. That's how horrific this stuff is. And so, in my opinion, as I think I said before, Black people should be taking the lead in fighting against these types of issues. And so the question is going to be asked, okay, DC, what can we do? I'm glad you asked. So I found a petition on change.org that is attempting to make the sale of these types of dolls illegal in the United States of America. And we see the petition here. And so this is one of the actions we can take. Another action we could take is to spread this information and spread this story so other people can see it and they can take action. Thirdly, what people can do is to take and talk to their state representatives, congressmen, and senators in order to support the removal and the making illegal of these types of items. These are all actions that each of us can take in the fight against pedophilia and the fight to protect children from those who would take their innocence and destroy their lives for their sexual gratification. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure I leave a link in the description for this petition. And I want everyone, especially those who support SBPM, and indeed anyone who happens to come across this, to please take some type of basic action so that we can get these types of things removed from not just America, really removed from the planet. That, to me, now someone might could say something different. I don't see any reason why these types of items would exist. In my mind, the only person who would be interested in a child sex doll is a predator, is a pedophile, is a rapist, is a degenerate, is a savage, is a person suffering from severe mental illness. And in reality, while some may argue, because I'm sure someone will make this argument, someone will say, well, it's better for him or even her to deal with this doll as opposed to doing it in real life. But the expert that they interviewed said that this type of activity will heighten the chances of the predator acting out in real life. Now, I'm not an expert and I'm not sure either way, but to me, I'm going to lean with the fact that this doesn't help anyone anywhere in any way, shape, or form. And therefore, we must stop the manufacture and distribution of these things here in America. So with that, brothers and sisters, I thank you all for listening. As I said before, I will leave the petition link in the description. I hope you all will take the time to at least sign the petition, and at most reach out to your local, state, and congressional representatives and senators so that we can attack this issue and remove these type of items, not just from Amazon, but from the web and from the world at large. And with that, brothers and sisters, I say a BB for Hodier and straight black pride. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also follow us on our other social media platforms. On Instagram, we're at dc.radical1. On Twitter, we're at dc_radical_ONE. And the Cash App is $DC Radical, the numeral 1. Thank you again.